Zoom. We have a long Zoom connection.
Zoom game?
We have a full connection.
This one's the this is the shortest one. I think it's longer.
Because this smaller has been unplugged.
Wait, I'm not talking about that.
Question? Repeating? I will not do my shot. Oh, I just didn't get it.
I think it was Hamza's idea.
Good?
It's wonderful.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين، وبعد. فأهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم أيها الطلاب في معهد العالي للعلماء والدعاة. هذا هو الدرس الثاني من دروس اللغة العربية. إن شاء الله سنواصل دروسنا اليوم. أمس أخذنا مقدمة في قواعد العربية، تكلمنا عن أقسام الكلمة في اللغة العربية، وقلنا أن الكلمة في اللغة العربية تنقسم إلى 5 أقسام. صح؟ قلنا أن الكلمة في اللغة العربية تنقسم إلى كم؟ 5 أم 6؟ 3؟ تمام. أنا أقول 5 لكنهم يقولون 3. تمام. ما هذه 3؟ القسم الأول هو الاسم، الثاني الفعل، الثالث الحرف. تمام. ما معنى الاسم بالإنجليزية؟ نعم. تمام. وما معنى الفعل؟ وما معنى الحرف؟ حرف يعني جيم باء تاء ثاء؟ لا، حرف بمعنى ماذا؟ هو من على في مثل هذه الاشياء، وسنأخذ بعضا منه اليوم ان شاء الله تعالى اذا وصلنا، ممكن اليوم في حروف الجر. ثم بعد ذلك تكلمنا عن تعريف الاسم. اخذنا في هذه السبوره كانت مكتوبه ها هنا تعريف الاسم، قلنا كتبنا تعريفه، من حفظها ويتذكرها بالعربية. تمام. تفضل. ولم يقترن بالزمن. تمام. من ثاني غيرك؟ شخص ثاني من يعرف تعريف الاسم؟ تعريف الاسم يا شيخ، تعرف تعريف الاسم؟ تمام.
هو ما دل على معنى في نفسه ولم يقترن بزمن.
هو ما دل على معنى في نفسه ولم يقترن بزمن. تمام. زهرية؟ تمام. البنات من يعرف؟ حفظ؟ وما دل على معنى في نفسه ولم يقترن بزمنه. أنت تبتسم تعرفين؟ نعم. ولم يقترن بزمن. تمام. إذا كان الشخص ينظر إلي مباشرة فأنا أعرف أنه يعرف فسأختاره. تمام. أنت تعرف؟ الصاحب الكوفي. جميل ما شاء الله. كلكم حفظتم ما شاء الله. أريد منكم أن تشرحوا لزميلكم ما هي أقسام الكلمة وما هو تعريف الاسم. الآن كل واحد يشرح للذي بجانبه أو للتي بجانبها ما هي أقسام الكلمة وما هو تعريف الاسم. الآن تفضلوا. يلا سكين يلا. تمام بسم الله. هل فهمت ماذا كنت أقول؟ Did you guys understand what I was saying? Or we just having a conversation? Tamam? Okay. So yesterday we talked about a very important principles of the Arabic language, and we were talking about the inheritance that a person inherits when they die, right? Yesterday's subject. So it's not? Am I confused? What were we talking about? We talked about al-kalima in the Arabic language, and we said it divides to how many categories? Okay, let me ask another question. What are the parts of speech in the Arabic language? How many are they? Three. English has? English has, I did research yesterday, it has 4, and then 1, and then 4. In the noun category, it has 4. Okay? I think it's noun, pronoun, adverb, and adjective. Okay? All of that in Arabic is called? Yes. Then for the verb, we have 1, we have 1. Verb is verb. Okay? And then for half, they have 4. Particle, preposition, conjunction, and but, those things, okay? And one other one, particle, preposition, conjunction, and something else. All those 4, again, in Arabic are? Half. So that's the difference. English has 9, Arabic has only? 3. We're beating them. We are winning. Tamam? Okay, those 3 in Arabic we said are? Ismun, fi'lun, and harfun. Somebody tell me why is that important? What does that do for you? Like, what does that mean?
The 3 parts of speech in Arabic?
Yeah. Sounds like a fancy sentence. Okay, there's 3 parts of speech in Arabic language. There is fi'l. What does that mean? Make it something, yes? Simpler than that. Yes? Simpler than that.
Sets the parameter for you.
Simpler than that. That's the tarif one, by the way. It's boundaries.
Everything falls between those 2?
You're hot.
It makes a sentence?
False. Everything falls within those three.
You should be able to derive anything from looking at a page.
So we said that yesterday, there's not a word in the Arabic language except it's going to be one of those three. So you already know every single word in the Quran from cover to cover. Any letter, any word that you look at, it's one of these three. That's it. It's either ism or a fi'l or a harf. That's what it helps you with. Yeah. There's not a word in the Arabic language, it's going to be one of these three. Especially since the harf are going to repeat a lot, just by you know the huruf in Arabic language, you know a lot of the Quran, you know a lot of the hadith. Once you learn the verbs and what a past tense verb looks like, present tense looks like, command looks like, sometimes you might not even know the meaning of this verb, but you can tell, hey, this is a command. Allah is telling us to do something here. This is present tense, this is something continuing, or something that's happening. This is past, it already happened. وَجَاءَ رَبُّكَ وَالْمَلَكُ صَفًّا صَفًّا. Okay, جاء is a فعل ماضي. It means something happened, تمام? So we said that the parts of the speech Arabic language is 3 types, اسم وفعل وحرف. And then we said, let's dive into the ism. We said the definition of ism is, in English, it's what shows you a meaning by itself without any attachment to a time frame. Okay? هو ما دل على معنى في نفسه ولم يقترن بزمن. Okay, I want you to shout out some asma in Arabic language. Go ahead. Anyway, just throw out words. أسد طالب طريق جميل رجل غالي بيت قلم and so on. تمام؟ كتب كلب. Yes. تمام. Okay. Now today, inshallah, we're going to take a very important matter. We made a promise yesterday. You guys remember? When you walk out of this class, you said we looked into Surah Al-Fatiha before we started the lesson. We said that by the time today's session is over, you should be able to look at Surah Al-Fatiha and recognize every single word. Because we said the promise was, by me knowing these 3 words, I will know any word in Arabic language I look at, whether it's ism or a fi'l or a harf. So in Surah Al-Fatiha, you'll be able to identify what today? Every noun that's in Surah Al-Fatiha. Every noun. Fi'l and harf, we didn't get to yet, but you should be able to recognize every single noun. So today, inshallah, we're going to take something called Alamatul Ism. علامات الاسم. These principles that we're learning, the rules are going to be very useful when we get to the conversations. As we, every time we take a conversation in our book, Arabic Medidik, we'll be able to dissect it, find the new words, and categorize them, every single word, either into a ism or a fi'l or a harf. تمام؟ علامات الاسم. Excuse me if I keep drinking water with this. I'm recovering from a cold, so it helps. تمام. علامات الاسم. What is علامات الاسم? I'm going to write it down for you. What do I mean by this? Any word that can accept or take any of these signs is a noun. Any word that can accept yes.
It would be ACC.
ACC?
Yeah, accept.
Thank you. Good. Okay, any word that can accept any of these signs is considered a noun in the Arabic language. Now we have a lot of minds. You guys know minds? Minds like the on battlefield. There's a lot of minds in the sentence. I want you guys to understand it so you don't get confused. The first thing is that can accept. What does that tell you? There's a difference between that has one of these things or that can accept. صح? If I say any person that can walk is different than anybody who's walking. Two different things, right? So any word that can accept it, that means that not every single time it has to have the sign, but if you try to give it the sign, it can take it. There are other words that cannot take it. Tamam? So that can accept it, meaning like it won't, it's not possible most times or for it to have all the signs. But if you try the sign, it can take it. So some scenarios you see with this sign, other times you see with this sign, other times you see with this sign. Sometimes you see by itself without any sign, it's just written Muhammad, it has no sense. But can it take any of the signs? Can I try and give it to it? Yes, it can take it. So the first thing I want you to remember is, it can accept, it can take the sign. The second thing is, the next one is any, meaning it doesn't have to all of them. So it's very important. I think I want you to recognize. As we go through the signs, there's sometimes if you find the word without the sign, that doesn't mean it's not a noun. The most important thing that it could accept the sign. Are we clear? Sign number one. Al-Jabr. Al-Jabr. So we have the first one, the first sign, which is called Al-Jabr. We have two words in front of it, Bayti and Muslim. This Bayti means a house, and Muslim is a Muslim man. Something's wrong. I say I'm a Muslim, right? Arabic, in English it's okay. In Arabic you can say I'm a Muslim. I am a Muslim means I'm a Muslim, specifically a man. If you're a female, you say what? Muslimah. You know? Which is one of the principles we'll take about now today, after this session. So, we have something called al-jar. What is jar? Jar is this. You see the kasra at the end of the noun? Do you notice that I wrote all the other harakat in? This is called harakat, by the way. Fatha, dhamma, kasra, and we have sukoon. Tamam? That's called Arabic. In Arabic, in English, we have constant letters and then we have vowels. In Arabic, we only have constant letters, and then we have the vowels that are all over the place. They're not a letter by itself, they go in every letter. So, whether it's a fatha or a kasra or a dhamma, that's called harakat. The three harakat, fatha, dhamma, and kasra. In Somali we say correct, hosting, good knee. And then sukoon is the opposite of the harakat. It's not part of the harakat. It's non-harakat. And in Arabic, the word harakat means movement. And sukoon means settlement. No movement. So that's the opposite. So haraka is moving, and sukoon means to calm down. And also the word second, living. So ana askun, I live. This is where I settle. This is where I am stationary at. This is where you companion. So it comes from that. So harakat, the harakat at the end of the word is the most important. The other ones don't matter. They're stationary. Why is this one important and these ones are not? Because these don't change, while this one changes. Same thing in English. We say, for example, for the present tense, we do like running, we add something, right? We say eating, we're adding something to the end. The E doesn't change, so some letters at the end sometimes changes when you make a plural and things like that, but in the beginning, it's always the same, tamam? So this one will change. One of the things it changes to is called a kasra, tamam? I used jar because jar, basically kasra is one of the styles of doing jar. It's one of the styles of doing jar. Later on, when we move on our lessons, we'll take other ways that the jar is possible without having a direct kasra. There are substitutes for kasra. Right? So all I want you to know is the word, this is the Arabic word, the last letter of it has a kasra. That automatically tells you this word is a noun. This word is a noun. I have a question. The lam, does it not have a kasra? The lam here, does it have a kasra? Yes. You can see it? Yes. It has a kasra. There's no difference between this guy and this guy, except this guy is black. You hate him because he's black? No? Okay. What? So can I not use this kasra and say this is a noun because it has a kasra?
No.
Why?
It
has to be on the last letter of the word. Okay? Any harakah that's on any letter before the last letter, we don't care about it. It's stationary. It will never change. It's always the same. Tamam? And its change does not matter. The only thing that matters is the last letter. And the only thing that does change is the last letter. Tamam? So any word, write down this rule under this. I wish to write any word. Or do you want me to write it down too? You can fill up my board then. I have limited space. Do you want me to keep erasing? Any word that has a kasra on its last letter is considered a noun in the Arabic language. I'm hoping that a lot of you English is the first language. When I tell you sentences, it's very important. Some of you, yeah, I got one. I don't need to write that. That's easy. No. Later on, I will ask for the exact sentence. It's going to be like, no, the word, the end, the beginning. No. My sentences treated like Quran. Memorize the way I say it. It's loaded. Any word, I have to write down. Any word that has a, I'm gonna spell out in English, that has a kasra on its last letter is a noun. That has or could, that could have to. Because we said, remember, that can accept it. So any word that you find, open up the Quran to anywhere. If you see a word and the last letter has a kasra, what do you automatically know? You automatically know it's a no. Alhamdulillahi, lillahi. What do you know about Allah? The word Allah, what do you know about it in the sentence? It's a noun. What's the proof? It has the it at the end. Tamam? Rabbi. Huh? It's a noun. What shows you it's a noun? It has a kasra. Al-Alamin Ar-Rahmani. It has a kasra, so it's a noun. Ar-Rahimi. It has a kasra, so it's a noun. Maliki. Huh? I should already write down my cell number right here, right? Yeah, if we're about to finish the surah, I will tell you one rule. Tamam? Okay. So this is called a jar. This is called a jar. I want you to get familiar with it now. That's why I'm telling you it. I could have wrote kasra, but I don't want that. Okay? There's something called jar. It makes you more sophisticated. If you say kasra, everybody knows. If you say jar, not a lot of people know. Tamam? So jar is the mother of kasra. Kasra is only one of the signs of jar. Tamam? Now, what does this mean? Any word in the Arabic language that has a kasra at the end cannot be anything except a period. Any word that has a kasra on its last letter cannot be anything except a noun. Tamam? I explain this to your partner. No, you cannot start from any word. You have to say, hey, I'm going to teach you something. It's called alamat al-ism. There's a couple of alamat. The first one is called jam. Sophisticated, come on. No meaning. What's up? Questions? Yes. Second question. Second time being asked. People are asking me, what does jar mean? Jar is not important to us right now, but it's, you know how I told you nouns in Arabic, the words, the last letter, the last haraka of words change, right? They change into four scenarios. Four scenarios. The change that happens to the Arabic word when you put it in a sentence, four changes. There's four possible changes that could happen to it. The first one is called al-rafu. The second one is called al-nasbu. The third one is called al-jazm. And the fourth one is called al-jazm. Okay? Al-rafu is anytime you see it. Of it, one of them, the most important one you know is whenever you see a word have a dhamma. So Muhammadun is considered, it has a raf. It's in the raf position. It doesn't have raf, it has a dhamma, but it's in the category, the change, what type of change happens to Muhammad right now? It's in the raf change. Tamam? Then there's called nasb. This is when he has fatha. You say Muhammadan, this is considered the nasb change. Then jar is the one with the kasra. Tamam? You say Muhammadin, or Muhammadi, same, blah, blah, blah. Or Muhammadu, Muhammada, Muhammadi. Whether you do double vowels or one, doesn't matter, depending on the scenario. And the last one is called al-jazm. That's when he has a sukun. Muhammad cannot take it, so you're going to have to say like yaf'al or yadhab and so on. We'll get to all those, but jar is from that. It's grammar. It's one of the four changes that happen to a noun, to a word in Arabic language, and it's one of the four changes. Why are we using it right now? Because this jar is only for nouns. Out of the 4 changes, this one cannot happen to the Arabic language except to nouns. تمام؟ Can the raf happen to a verb? Yes. Can the nasb happen to a verb? Yes. Can the jazm happen to a verb? Yes. But the only one that can only, this change can only take place in a S. تمام? And linguistically, outside of grammar, what does it mean? It means to drag. Jarra yajurru is to drag something. تمام? But right now it's a terminology in the science of Arabic grammar. تمام? It's called al-jar, and that's what it stands for. Is that clear?
Yes.
If you don't understand it, delete whatever I said. It doesn't matter right now. All that matters is that once you see a word that has a kasra, you know it's a now. When will you learn jar and rafa hadisi? It's coming. And if it's coming, it's my responsibility. You know? Questions, okay? You got another question? You good? Yeah, good. Okay.
What if it has double kasra at the end? Does that still?
Very good question. After salah, we'll go into that. Okay? Yes.
So you said anything that can
The question was, what if it has double vowels? So they told me to repeat the question. Can I hear? What if it has double? Instead of beiti, it says beitin. Tamam? We're going to say it even better. I will know why later on. Tamam? Yes.
So you said anything that can accept this?
Anything can accept this.
So can't any word end with a kasra?
No, not every single word in every language can take a kasra. Verbs can never have a kasra, ever. Again, you want another $1 million? Bring me a verb that has a kasra. Tamam? If it does, and if it does, some of you might find it, no, it's fine. It's irregular. It's out of the, like, it is a rule that allowed it to take it, to save another word. There's another word that was going to die, so it had to become an ambulance and save it and so on. It's and things like that, so it's not ordinary. It's out of the ordinary. Tamam? Questions? How much time do we have for Salah? Okay, 30 moments. Go ahead, questions. Yes, sir. As-salam.
What about we switch?
Okay, so the question is, jar is confusing. Why don't we just say kasra here, right? Well, the reason why we cannot say that is this is a science. If I was to tell you the ways that a word can take a kasra, one of the things that lead to it having, being in the jar station, one of them is kasra. There's 2 more. Tamam? So this is a mother category. Underneath it would be kasra, and also ya, and also fatha. So we'll talk about it later on. All you need to know now is that I want you to get used to hearing the word jar, because we can use it a lot, you can hear it a lot. Right? Question. Okay, let's go to Salah, inshallah, and then we'll continue after Salah. People online, we'll take a 10-minute, 15-minute break for Salah. Hamza, start the Zoom, are you positive? Or? Stay on.